You are sitting in a room that is quieter than it should be, and the weight you feel in your chest isn't exhaustion. It's the gravity of a life that has remained stagnant while the world moved on without you. January 7th, 2026 isn't just a date on a digital calendar or a cold winter morning. It is a boundary line drawn in the dirt of your own history. You have spent years convincing yourself that you are waiting for the right moment, for the alignment of stars, or for a surge of clarity that has never arrived. You call yourself a chosen one to soften the blow of your isolation, but let's be honest about what that word really means when it's whispered in the dark of a bedroom you haven't truly left in spirit for a decade. It means you were given a capacity for depth that you have used as a shovel to dig a hole of comfortable misery. You are standing at the point of no return for your soul because the window of your potential is beginning to creak shut, and the draft coming through the crack is freezing. You think you have time because you can still breathe, but time isn't measured in heartbeats. It's measured in the narrowing of possibilities. Every day you wake up and choose the same safety, you are amputating a version of yourself that could have survived the fire. The mirror is the enemy you avoid because it tells a story you aren't ready to read. You see the faint lines around your eyes and the way your shoulders have rounded under the pressure of things you never actually did. There is a specific kind of rot that happens to a person who knows they are capable of greatness, but chooses distraction instead. It's a slow, silent decay. It's the way you scroll through the lives of others to numb the screaming silence of your own unbirthed ambitions. You tell yourself you are observing, learning, or waiting for your turn, but your turn was 3 years ago, and you let it pass because you were afraid of the friction. Growth requires a collision with reality that you have spent your entire adult life avoiding. You have become a master of the internal monologue, a genius of the hypothetical, and a ghost in your own narrative. The soul doesn't die all at once, it retreats. It moves into the basement of your psyche and waits to see if you will ever be brave enough to turn on the lights. If you are reading this, if these words are landing like stones in a still pond, it's because the basement is flooding. Stop looking for a sign. The sign is the fact that you are restless. The sign is the fact that you feel like a stranger in your own skin. You have been chosen for a burden, not a crown, and the burden is the realization that if you do not move now, you will become a monument to what could have been. There is nothing more pathetic than a middle-aged regret that started as a youthful hesitation. You are bordering on that territory now. You think you are special because you feel things deeply, but feelings are the cheapest currency on earth. Everyone feels. The difference between the person who transcends and the person who dissolves is the willingness to endure the agony of discipline. You hate that word because it sounds like a cage, but your lack of discipline is the cage. Your spontaneity is just a lack of direction. Your flow is just drifting with the current of your own mediocrity. You are terrified of being ordinary, yet you live the most ordinary life imaginable, one defined by the avoidance of pain. Consider the silence of the years you've already lost. Think about the version of you from 5 years ago who made the same promises you are making today. That person is dead, and they died waiting for you to start. You are currently murdering the version of you that exists 5 years in the future. You are starving them of the skills, the character, and the foundation they need to survive the storms that are coming. This isn't a motivational speech designed to make you feel like you can conquer the world. This is a diagnostic report on a failing spirit. You are at the point of no return because the psychological elasticity of your youth is gone. You can no longer bounce back from a wasted year. A wasted year now is a permanent scar. It is a limb you will never get back. The world in 2026 does not care about your potential. It only cares about what you have forged in the fire. If you have forged nothing, you are nothing but fuel for someone else's finished work. You feel a pull towards something higher, a spiritual awakening you call it. But most of what you call spirituality is just another form of escapism. You use the universe as an excuse for your own passivity. You wait for the flow because you are too weak to row against the tide. True spirituality is the recognition of the limited time you have in this vessel and the cold, hard determination to not let it go to waste. It is the stoic realization that you are going to die, and that today might be the last day you have the mental faculties to actually change your trajectory. Every time you say tomorrow, you are gambling with a currency you don't own. You are stealing from a future that isn't guaranteed to you. The darkness you feel isn't an external force, it is the shadow of the person you were supposed to be, standing over you, demanding to know why you haven't given them life. The pressure you feel right now is the only honest thing left in your life. Don't try to breathe through it. Don't try to meditate it away. Sit in it. Let it crush the excuses out of your lungs. You have been too kind to yourself. You have been your own most enabling parent, whispering that it's okay to be tired, that it's okay to take a break, that you've been through a lot. Everyone has been through a lot. The world is a graveyard of people who went through a lot and did nothing with it. Your pain is not a credential. Your trauma is not a personality. They are merely the raw materials. If you don't build a cathedral with them, you'll just be left standing in a pile of rubble, complaining about the dust. This is the point of no return, because your mind is starting to settle into the shape of your failures. The cement is drying. If you don't move your limbs now, you will be a statue of a coward by the time the sun sets. You are afraid of what people will think if you suddenly change, but those people aren't thinking about you at all. They are busy tending to their own illusions. Your fear of judgment is actually a fear of your own light. It's easier to stay in the dark where no one can see your flaws, but in the dark, no one can see you at all. You are becoming invisible. You are fading into the background of your own life. You speak in whispers, you move with hesitation, and you apologize for existing. Why? Because you know you haven't earned your place yet. You are an interloper in your own existence. The chosen one narrative you cling to is a life jacket made of lead. It keeps you upright for a moment, but it will eventually pull you to the bottom. You aren't chosen until you choose. You aren't special until you act. You aren't awake until the thought of staying as you are makes you want to scream. Look at your hands. They are the tools of a creator, yet they have mostly been used to click, to scroll, and to shield your eyes from the sun. Think about the sheer amount of information you have consumed and how little of it has been turned into wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge metabolized through action. You are constipated with information. You are bloated with potential. It is rotting inside you, turning into a toxic cynicism that makes you look down on those who are actually trying. You find flaws in others to justify the void in yourself. You mock the hustle or the grind because it's easier than admitting you lack the stomach for the effort. But the person you mock is at least alive. They are at least in the arena, getting blood on their face, while you sit in the stands with your sophisticated theories about W. The game isn't worth playing, the door is closing. Not because a god is shutting it, but because your own habits are locking the bolt. Every time you choose the path of least resistance, the muscle of your will atrophies. You are becoming a person who can be defeated by a rainy day or a bad mood. You have no armor. You have no skin. You are a raw nerve ending exposed to the world, crying about the wind. Is this who you intended to be when you were 10 years old? When you looked at the horizon and felt the world was yours for the taking? That child would be horrified by the person you have become. Not because you aren't rich or famous, but because you are bored. You are bored with the miracle of existence. You are bored with the staggering complexity of your own mind. You have been given a Ferrari and you are using it to sit in the driveway and listen to the radio. The point of no return is the moment you realize that no one is coming to save you. No mentor will appear with the perfect words. No lover will heal your broken parts. No windfall of money will solve your lack of character. You are the only one in the house, and the house is on fire. You can sit there and describe the flames, you can analyze the heat, you can pray for rain, or you can walk through the fire to the exit. Walking through the fire will burn you. It will hurt. You will lose the skin of your old self. But it is the only way to the other side. The version of you that survives the fire will be unrecognizable to the version of you that is currently shivering in the corner. That is the transformation you claim to want, yet you recoil from the heat. You are worried about being too late. You are worried that the best years are behind you. If you believe that, then they are. If you believe that, then you have already signed your own death warrant. The only thing worse than being late is never arriving at all. You are currently standing at the crossroads of late and never. Late is a difficult road full of steep climbs and heavy lifting to make up for lost ground. Never is a smooth, flat road that leads directly into a gray fog where you disappear. Most people choose the gray fog because it doesn't require them to admit they were wrong. It doesn't require them to face the shame of their wasted years. But shame is a fertilizer. If you bury it, it will grow something. If you let it sit on the surface, it will just smell. This is the warning. The period of grace is over. The universe has been patient with you. It has given you endless chances to wake up, to move, to speak, to risk. It has whispered to you in the middle of the night. It has shouted at you through the mouths of friends. It has poked at you through the sharp pains of envy you feel when you see others succeeding. But you have ignored all of it. You have numbed yourself. You have lied to yourself. Now the whispers are stopping. The universe is beginning to turn its back on you. It is looking for someone else to carry the torch you have let fall into the mud. You are being replaced by people who are hungrier than you, people who have less talent but more heart, people who realize that January 7, 2026 is a starting gun, not a death knell. You feel a flicker of anger as you read this. Good. Use it. That anger is the last ember of your self-respect. It is the part of you that knows I'm right and hates me for it. It's the part of you that knows you've been playing a role in a play you didn't even write. Why are you still holding the script? Why are you still standing on the same mark, saying the same lines about how you're working on it or figuring things out? You aren't figuring anything out. You are stalling. You are hiding behind the complexity of your problems to avoid the simplicity of the solution. The solution is movement. The solution is the brutal, unglamorous work of building a life, stone by stone, without an audience, without applause, and without the guarantee of success. Tension you feel right now is the soul trying to break out of the ego. The ego wants to be right, the soul wants to be free. Your ego wants me to stop talking so you can go back to your comfortable delusions. Your ego wants to find a flaw in my logic or a reason to dismiss this as dark motivation. But your soul is leaning forward. Your soul is recognizing the resonance of the truth. It knows that the point of no return is here because you can no longer pretend you don't know. You are now conscious of your own complicity in your destruction. You can no longer blame your parents, your ex, your boss, or the economy. You are the one holding the knife. You are the one draining the blood. If you close this and go back to what you were doing, you are making a final decision. You are choosing the fog. You are choosing to be a ghost. You are deciding that the pain of growth is greater than the pain of regret. But you are wrong. Regret is a weight that increases over time, while the pain of growth eventually turns into power. You are choosing a debt that you can never repay. You will spend the rest of your life paying interest on the potential you refuse to invest. You will watch the world grow brighter while you grow dimmer. You will hear the music of life from a distance, through a closed window. And you will remember this moment as the last time you were truly invited to join the dance. The silence is returning. The pressure is mounting. The fire is waiting. You are standing on the threshold, and the door is moving. It's not a dramatic slamming, it's a slow, heavy slide. There is no one to hold it open for you. Your strength is the only thing that matters now. Not your ideas, not your dreams, your strength. Do you have enough left to shove your foot in the gap? Do you have enough left to admit you've been a coward and start the long walk back to your own humanity? The clock doesn't care if you're ready. The calendar doesn't care if you're tired. The point of no return has been reached. Everything you do from this second forward is either an act of resurrection or a final nail. You are still waiting for a conclusion. You are waiting for me to tell you how to start, to give you a 3-step plan, to offer a word of comfort. But comfort is what got you here. Comfort is the silk-lined coffin you've been sleeping in. I have no comfort for you. I have no plan for you. The plan is your responsibility. The start is your burden. The fire is your only friend because it is the only thing that will tell you the truth about what you are made of. The rest is just noise. The rest is just the sound of the wind blowing through an empty house. The door is almost shut. The light is a sliver on the floor. The choice isn't even a choice anymore, it's a reflex. What is left of you? What is actually left when the excuses are stripped away? The world is waiting for you to fail so it can forget you. It is easier for the world if you stay quiet. It is easier if you stay in your place. But there is a vibration in the air that says otherwise. There is a frequency that only the broken can hear. It is the sound of the void asking for a shape. You are the only one who can provide it, but you won't, or you will. The difference is everything, and the difference is nothing at all to the stars. They will continue to burn whether you find your fire or stay in the cold. The universe is indifferent to your success, but it is deeply offended by your waste. Do not be a waste. Do not be a footnote in a book that no one reads. The silence is here now. It's in the room with you. It's in your throat. It's in the space between your thoughts. This is the point of no return. You are either stepping over the line or you are letting the line be erased. There is no third option. There is no later. There is only the cold reality of what you are in this moment. A chosen one? Or just another person who almost was? The tension is the only thing that's real. The fire is the no lie thing that's coming. The door is almost gone.